Your boy is here. I'm back. I'm back. Salute to Twitch. My lovely partners. How we doing, chat? Mic should be up a little bit more. Don't say a fucking word. Let's turn this up. Let's see. They want this shit up. Turn it up, right? Sounded better? Should be a little bit better. Just let me know. We good. Boy. Anyway, chat, I'm back. Thank y'all for all the support. You know, chat niggas, you know, man, it's been like 10 years. Y'all just always hold me down no matter what we go through when we go through it. I got suspended last week by Twitch. That was something they had to do. It was something kind of out of my control, but I guess kind of in my control. Somebody else accidentally showed a nude image that happened to appear on screen. And it was there for like a minute and a half. My stupid ass not reading chat and stuff like that. I didn't get to remove the image. And because of that, they, again, no matter what relationship I have with Twitch, they still have to enforce certain things because they're not trying to do some shit with favoritism. So, it's an act. Sit down for a week. You cool? I say, yeah, we cool. I'm back, and, we had a great conversation. They appreciate all the stuff I do on Twitch in terms of hip-hop, and trust me, they love it, okay? Now, I will say, in the week of me not streaming, a lot has went on. And I'd never misstreamed more than now. Amy, I see you. What's up? Thanks for the subscription. By the way, in my talks with Twitch, they encourage me to encourage y'all. They say, act with the amount of viewers you get, you could have more subscribers. You should tell people that they could subscribe pretty much for free by redeeming a Amazon Prime subscription. I think that's the thing. Maybe somebody in the mod, or maybe a mod in the chat knows how to explain that a little bit better. So if y'all got Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription and you could apply to the channel. Means you're not gonna see 20 ads or whatever the hell that runs on this channel. You get a lot of other perks with it, and you automatically get to be in the subscriber pool in the Discord. Okay. So that is to my audience. I love y'all. By the way, I started a card page. We're going to talk about that soon. Anyway, we got to get to the fuck shit. Roll up sleeves, even though I'm not rolling up at all. Actually, where should I start? There's a lot of stuff. We got to talk to Saweetie. And we're going to break this mentality down. We got to talk about Saweetie. Young boy, free young boy. We got some other stuff happening in hip hop. We got and we got to talk about obviously the elephant in the room. Should we just body these two stooges quickly? We could get them out of the way. Let's get these bums out of the way. All right, bet. So, I'm gonna give you a quick history lesson. I met RORY twice. First time was at Joe Budden's house. It was me, Joe, Sin Santana, RORY, and two niggas from Duce Palooza or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was an average meeting. Nevertheless, when you feel a nigga has a little bit of, it didn't feel like animosity, because at the time I was doing Everyday Struggle with Joe. It felt a little bit, I don't even know if it felt like jealousy. It just felt off. His comments about me, my platform, things I've done, things I was doing, including even Twitch, were always negative in nature. He always seen things from a perspective of just, and by the way, you're going to understand. I'm just trying to give you a quick history lesson. Just not being able to get it. This is one of the niggas who sit up on Joe's platform and spew like he's a fucking guru when he's really the last of the fucking line. I was on Twitch in 2013. You know what this dweeb said about me on Twitch in 2016, 2017? He didn't get it. He couldn't understand that there could be a platform supported by subscribers and donators instead of working for corporation. But I gave y'all his history and I showed you his resume. The nigga is nothing but a pencil pusher who has worked in his whole. Remember, he said he got a resume. His resume is that he worked for digital marketing for like Sony. There's no nigga at Sony that works at digital marketing that can't say we all call academics because we don't know what we're doing. Yes, that's how it happens. I'm telling you, I'm not transparent. So when I saw that nigga, like, you know, again, narrative is very important to me. I always told y'all when I got into my spats back and forth with Adam 22. Yeah, some of y'all might be like, Ak, why you be going so hard sometimes? You see, these niggas, they've had the luxury of getting carried their whole career. They've never had to fight and dig through the mud. By the way, I get it. I'm one of the most slandered and hated people on Twitter for whatever reason. They might be like, oh, it's the war shot. Honestly, sometimes they're making up a reason. They just like me because they don't like me, okay? For whatever reason, okay? Oh, he's cool with 6ix9ine. He brought a little pump. Yo, he's ruining hip-hop. Whatever they want. I get all that. But one thing that's very undeniable, and now you see, when you caught me in 2017, someone who was wet behind the ear, kind of just getting to mingle with some of y'all industry folk, maybe I came off a little bit timid, and maybe I came off a little, okay, I'll let y'all get y'all shots in. These days, I look all y'all very square in the face and say, none of y'all are more successful than me. None of y'all have accomplished what I've done. None of y'all have done it from the ground up. Y'all have ridden from dick to dick, ball sack to ball sack. Mealy Mall, I'll holla at you. I call you Jay-Z pre-cum. We'll talk about you in a second. So, I've kind of got my legs under me at this point in 2021, which means I also don't take nobody trying to check that at all. And I'm repaying all the people who felt it was cool to try to belittle or dance upon when they thought I was failing back then. So, there was multiple comments and multiple just really out of pocket things. If you really listen to the Joe Budden podcast from circa 2016 to 2018, you would think these niggas were knowledgeable. They were talking about what other people should do with business, with their companies, with their talents. They were speaking like aficionados, but, you know, it's rare that people get up on this microphone and the same level of critique and criticism they levy upon others, they allow themselves to be criticized as well. Yeah, I know. I'm going to talk about the Quavo and Saweetie thing. How many times have I come up here and said we in sim court? If y'all want to grill me on, hey, Ak, we think you bought so-and-so a truck. We saw you with Shorty and she was hanging with a rapper. Hey, listen, my life is an open book. I live all this. I don't try to, like, oh, I'm living some secret life. No, it's all open. And I do think that comes with it. You can't give critique if you're not willing to take it. Y'all might think I'm here to really, like, I am kind of here to roast them. But I'm roasting them for their stupidity. Because they've misguided people who have listened to that platform. Like, literally, misguided. If you were listening to these bozos advise you on business and be like, oh, Ak's a clown, should we point out what's going on now? I just ordered another car for over $250,000. I'm in a house worth $2 million, rising. The stock market's going up. Got millions in the stock market. Mama got a house, Benz, all that. Doing pretty good to me. I've never complained about money. The money isn't the problem. I bring it up because they are. They were so much pocket watching and critical of niggas' business moves that we never ever stopped to analyze theirs. So let's go back again. Joe Budden decides he's leaving Spotify. By the way, I've worked with Joe. I've said publicly to Joe and also publicly to the audience, love Joe. I'll work with him at any time. And by the way, I'll squash all rumors. Like, there's nothing that me and Joe or whatever that these niggas are bum and broke. There's nothing me and Joe have planned or nothing like that. Okay? You see me? I have respect for those who I've worked with. You'll never hear me slander Wayno, Nadeska, Joe. No. As long as they don't disrespect me, I won't ever disrespect them. And me and Joe, we've been really cordial. That's it. Is there a chance we could possibly work again together? If he's down with it, cool. Is it something we're planning? Is it something that I need or he needs? I don't think so. I don't need it. I don't think he needs it either. But is it something that could be really dope? Because I think the culture loves it, and I think it definitely could be lucrative. Yes. That has nothing to do with these two niggas. And I'm gonna answer certain criticisms. So people say, "Oh well, Joe is cool." I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and Joe has never talked about some of the shit that this nigga right here, this albino bum, the nigga right up there, who looks like a red tomato. When my fucking name is mentioned, who starts sweating profusely and looks like Shaq at the fucking free throw line when my name gets mentioned. Yes, he oversteps certain boundaries, and if you ask me, I think Joe knows that. Like, bro, you can't start mediating when. You can't start mediating when on behalf of your homie when he already shopped somebody's crib. Like, come on now, what are you doing? Now, granted, didn't happen. But still, homie passed the line, which I just think we just can't come back from in terms of having conversations. So, that's that. So, anyway, I just want to put this in perspective before I get to the jokes. Joe, really talented. I think this is what I was saying I said to him and also publicly. The reason I never went to Revolt with Joe, quote unquote, is that Revolt never reached out to me, and not a motherfucker could do business for me than me. Joe can't negotiate a dime that I'm getting, and no disrespect to him. Joe's his own brand, and Joe's his own behemoth. I respect that guy, but I'm my own man. Once I saw that Revolt wasn't approaching me, I'm not going to run to y'all and be like, hey, Joe told me he wants to bring me over. Do y'all want to talk? No. I'm good. I stayed at Complex. It was fine. These two dweebs up here have dick-sucked Joe Budden in all his business move ventures while they aren't really a part of it. They're hired help. I've been telling y'all this. They're hired help. The Joe Budden Podcast, the IP doesn't belong to